Tucker Carlson has been outed indisputably as a person who doesn't believe anything he says and has no respect for his viewers. That has happened multiple times in the past. His official legal defense as a host of Fox is that he doesn't actually talk about the news. You should not trust anything that he says. It's just a character that he's playing. And if you're a right winger, and the fact that doesn't bother you has always seemed super weird to me, but I want you to reckon with what's been unveiled with these new messages in this Dominion lawsuit. So first of all, here is what he actually thinks about Donald Trump. Here are messages he was sending following the insurrection. After January 6th, he goes on to text this guy, I believe it's not Glenn Shear, Pfeiffer, that Trump is, in his words, a demonic force, a destroyer, but he's not gonna destroy us. So it's good to see what Tucker really thinks. He thinks that Trump is a demonic force, a destroyer, and I want you to bear in mind, he's saying this in the context of what he's seeing on the screen on January 6th. But importantly, he doesn't care about democracy being destroyed. He only cares about Fox News. He's not gonna destroy us, we're gonna be fine. Oh, maybe he's going to get Mike Pence hung or something, but we're gonna be okay. He says we're not gonna follow them. What Trump's good at is destroying things. He's the undisputed world champion of that. He could easily destroy us if we play it wrong. So he's terrified of his reputation being destroyed. Now, look, I think that if Trump had turned on Tucker Carlson, it probably could have destroyed his reputation. But that is what Tucker Carlson really thinks of Donald Trump. And while much of our discussion on today's show is gonna be about unveiling what these Fox News hosts really thought about the results of the election, I want you to pause and bear in mind what he really thought on January 6th, Tucker Carlson. He thought that this was the actions of a demonic force, an avatar of destruction who was wreaking havoc. And on basically every broadcast since then, he has pretended that it was no big deal. It was nothing. Why are you focusing on this? It was probably Antifa. Man, these are conspiracy theories. You're really worried about white supremacy? In the moment, he was calling him a demon for what he was seeing. There is perhaps no one who has been more fake on air in modern history than Tucker Carlson. Right, what do you think about this?
Tucker Carlson has been canceled, not in the colloquial sense of today. He's been canceled for real. Like, he lost shows before on other platforms when he was this, bow-tied moron, this pleated pant with fluffy hair. He got canceled from Crossfire by Jon Stewart. And ever since then, he has resolved to do whatever it takes to stay on television. The lie reveals the truth. We know that he is lying. The truth is his discourse in service of power is to stay in front of the camera, in charge of the message. Now, the Trump viewers, whether they know that or not, Tucker being Tucker is useful to them insofar as they think Tucker's on their side, because the fact is that Tucker is just parroting their message because he doesn't want to fight against it, because as he admits himself, he knows he will lose.
Yeah, well, and that's why we very frequently pointed out times when Tucker Carlson sort of between the lines has criticized Trump, or between the lines has tried to train his audience to see the stuff that people like Trump are doing as bad, but he will not actually attack him because he is still to this day terrified.
In speech and debate, they always say this stupid thing, or whenever you're taking like a seminar on how to be a person in a professional setting, they do this thing. They go, if someone does this, they have someone come up on screen and the other person puts their hand and then they push against each other and nothing happens. And they teach you in your discourse to actually redirect. So if someone pushes against you and you let them go, you can actually have them push the direction you want. That's what Tucker's doing every time he disagrees with Trump. He does it in a way where he feels that there's not gonna be pushback. Every other moment he's trying to give where it doesn't matter. That's a Ben Shapiroism, give them the points that don't really matter. And then he tries to counter when possible. And that's his whole jam. He's been doing it since he came back to Fox News, stepping in for the original "We'll Do It Live" psychopath Bill O'Reilly.
100%. Yeah, that's what it is, rhetorical judo.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.